2 of their 4th season in 1992. Williams would have loved the Simpsons' hilarious version with Marge as Blanche, wrote Hilton Als. And is the suffering, cast-out pink poodle in Babe, Pig in the City, in the 1998 sequel to Babe, another version of Blanche DuBois? In a trembling Southern accent, the bedraggled and abandoned beauty mourns, "Can you help me? I have been cruelly cast out, and I have nowhere to go. Take pity on us, as we are excluded." There's more. Blanche also appeared in a comic send-up in Woody Allen's Sleeper, in which he plays Blanche and Diane Keaton plays Stanley. And as a prototype for the protagonist in his 2013 film Blue Jasmine, starring Cate Blanchett, which earned the actress an Academy Award. 4 years earlier, Blanchett played Blanche DuBois on stage in a celebrated performance directed by another compelling actress, Liv Ullmann. Jessica Lange played Blanche on stage opposite Alec Baldwin in 1992 and reprised the role on film in 1995. She always knew she would one day take on the part, and she'd kept a Blanche DuBois scrapbook in Minnesota when she was growing up. Her longtime partner, the late Sam Shepard, later teased her that young actresses want to play Blanche the way young actors aspire to play Hamlet. Blanche's remark, "Don't get up, gentlemen, I'm only passing through," made it into the Bob Dylan song, "Things Have Changed," which won the 2001 Academy Award as Best Original Song for the movie Wonder Boys. More famously, the final line of dialogue Blanche utters at the end of the play, as she is escorted to the state institution, most likely in Mandeville, "I have always depended on the kindness of strangers," has entered the lexicon. Even now, in a more feminist age that rejects the kind of seductive vulnerability embodied by Miss DuBois, we are still fascinated by her character and her tragedy. Why? Why has she entered our bloodstream, this living figment of one of our greatest playwrights' imagination, whose flirtatious airs and manipulative behavior we have come to reject? Elia Kazan, who first directed Jessica Tandy in the original stage production in 1947, and Vivien Leigh in the celebrated 1951 film, wrote in his journal that he wondered if America was heading into the age of Stanley or the age of Blanche. We seem now to be firmly in the age of Stanley, but we are still haunted by Blanche. New Orleans of the Imagination. Both of my parents were born in New Orleans, on either side of the Audubon Park Zoo. They both had early childhood memories of hearing the lions roar at night, which was exciting, but which no doubt troubled their sleep. My father, Sigmund Bernard Schoenberger, moved as a young boy with his family to the tiny coastal town of Buras in Plaquemines Parish, then controlled by the notoriously racist political boss Leander Perez. The house he grew up in was on the Mississippi River, where he and his friends would sometimes swim despite the dangerous currents. I remember visiting my grandmother's white clapboard house as a girl. My 2 sisters and I would run from the car to the house with newspapers over our heads to escape the swarm of mosquitoes that greeted us. The house was surrounded by an orange orchard, with dark lilac hydrangea crowding the front door. I was amazed to learn from my grandmother that the color of their showy flowers could be changed from pink to blue by putting rusty nails in the soil. Some nights in the hot, humid summer, my sisters and I would sleep on the back porch, drowsing to the sound.